Group of castaways is fighting to outlast their competition, and it's all to win $1 million.
Yeah, perhaps you've heard of this plucky upstart show called Survivor, kicking off season 48 on Wednesday. And to join us to talk about it is the host, the man himself, Jeff Probst. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Okay, so season 48, it's hard to believe we've had that many. You have been there for all of them, I believe. Over the years, when you see contestants come in, have you identified anything that's a predictor of success for them?
Well, it's a great question. I'm still not sure I have a good answer, but what I've noticed over the years is ultimately the people who tend to do well do have a point of view. They don't know that they're right, but they have a thought, they have a gut, and they tend to follow it. And then you've got to be able to read people. You've got to look across the room and say, can't trust that person, should trust that person. Mm-hmm. You also have to be able and willing to sleep in a real jungle.
Which is hard.
Yeah, and that actually brings me to my question, Jeff. You know, season 1 to now, you have technology now. People don't really know how to socialize now, with social media. How have you seen the difference in some of the competitors from season 1 to now?
What's interesting is, I think you hit on something really cool, is that you can tell we're craving it. Because when people do leave their ordinary world, their job at being a lawyer or whatever, and they come out to this, you're going to live on an island off the Pacific Ocean, you find that people, once they just settle in, they want this. They're building their own community. It's a weird community because it's a community where you could be lying to each other, but you are actually living and interacting with people you would have never met in your normal life. We have so many different types of people from different origin countries and different value systems and upbringings. And I think that is what's inspiring to me, is that we actually have a lot more in common with each other than we think. And when you add this fun game on top of it, it's pretty alluring.
Okay, so we have a local guy who is a contestant this season, Joe Hunter. He's from West Sacramento. What can you tell us about your first impression of Joe and throughout the season?
Joe, I'll tell you, he's kind of an old school hero type of player in a new era game. He's a firefighter, he's a single dad, and as he'll tell you straight out of the gate, all I want to do is make my girls proud of me. I want to be the man, the person that I want them to be. And he's going to do that while trying to play a game in which you are lying, cheating, stealing, all of that stuff. Those are the rules. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say I think Joe's going to go down as somebody fans will really like because of his authenticity.
So you guys are there. You're in Fiji. It's a beautiful island. Most places people want to go on vacation. But where does Jeff Probst go on vacation? Because you work in beautiful locations. So where do you go when you're not working?
Tell me if this is a surprise or predictable. Hawaii.
Okay.
All right.
That's our place to go to just, there's something about Hawaii that settles the soul, and I feel really good there. But honestly, water's important to me. It's part of when I'm there, I feel a great grounding to it. So it's nice that part of my job, look at that picture behind me. That's my office.
That's incredible.
Awesome.
So reflecting over the years of the show, I think about guys like Boston Rob, who have become, he's like a reality competition legend, and he has a reputation that precedes him anytime he goes on one of these shows.
Right.
Day one, could you ever imagine the contestants on the show going on to have full careers doing this?
No. And Boston Rob, the first time he played, he was voted out, I think, 4th, which is super early. But there was something about Rob that we knew, and I remember talking to him, and he basically said, bring me back. Yeah. Just give me another chance. And there was something about the way he said it. So that's a really fun part of this show, is that I get to meet all these cool people. Yeah. Like just talking about Joe. I would have never met Joe. He's a super cool guy. Rob, love him. He's a friend. He's become a guy that I've known for so long now. And there's a reason he's on all these shows. He's really compelling to watch. Yeah. He's clever. He's funny. And even though if it's a competition and you should get rid of him, you don't, because you kind of want to hang out with him. It's a weird psychological trick he does.
He's an engaging guy. Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot. We're running out to best Survivor player you've ever seen in your years.
Oh, man. Come on. Really?
Yeah.
I guess you got to say there's two people that have won twice, Sandra and Tony. They're two legends. I think they would say who else is better than us if we've done it twice? So I'm going to go with that.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
the
Jeff,
record.
I'm just looking at you. You look phenomenal. All these years of doing television, I'm only in my
Lot of
20th
sunscreen.
season, and I'm tired. Congratulations.
It is the new season of Survivor premieres Wednesday on CBS and Paramount Plus. Jeff Probst, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on.
All right, and we'll be right back. Or will we? Are we going to get eliminated? We'll see.